And I have a couple things I wanted to talk to you about. Number one is a wake-up call. And we got the news yesterday that a couple of our friends, I won't say their names, or colleagues, were experiencing some health issues. One was a professional athlete, had played with my husband. In fact, they had been released the same day from the Indians, and that he experienced this last year a massive stroke. His life changed suddenly, and he was going in, he was doing this sports casting and all of this great, very successful. Another that has a malignant tumor on his spine. I mean, this is life-changing. And it really hit me that there are so many things like this in life that are wake-up calls, that people put their life off. I just recorded a podcast episode for another one. I was a guest. And she asked me in ending, like, what one word of advice would you give people? And I said, the main thing is that people need to start. They can expand what they're doing right now. That's okay. But if you're sitting on your skills, you're sitting on your experience, and or you've put off that memoir, you've put off starting whatever you were going to start, people need to start. A day turns into a week, turns into a year, turns into 10 years. So none of us know how long we have. And so those are these little wake-up calls. And both of these men are doing well because they are strong men of faith. They know what their life is based on. They know what their core values, that's part of their core values. And that helps so much mentally going through this time of life. But also there's a part of this that, it is a wake-up call for all of us. And another thing I was going to talk about is the update for my one sheets. And this is what I did every time I come out with a new project, like I just came out with that new book, Stop Circling. If you don't have your copy yet, please get it. It's a great book. I am offering an Audible link if you're willing to review. But I needed to update my one sheets for being a podcast guest, also for speaking. So I've updated my LinkedIn and my websites. I have huge websites, so just to make sure all of those links are there correct and the information is updated. So that's a little behind the scenes. Every time you do a project, you have to step back and say, okay, I need to make sure all of this is consistent messaging throughout. So anyway, I hope this has spoken to you in some way today of a wake-up call, and also maybe some updates that you need to do in your business or in your life. And thanks again for joining me. Deborah Johnson, speaker. Of course, I'm available for a certain number of live events as well as virtual. I love doing virtual events. I do a lot of podcast interviews as well. Our podcast is womenathalftime.com. But you can also get on my newsletter, goalsforyourlife.com/newsletter. You'll get articles every single week and just a few updates on when our podcasts are coming out. So make sure you get that. DJ Works music, lots of music, especially this time of year. I've got Easter music. There's a lot of different music out there that you can pursue, a lot of videos as well. So thanks again for joining me, and I'll look forward to being with you again next time. Bye-bye for now.